Alright, one that I roll will go first. Yes, we can keep this in. Alright. Play the Gremlins and pass. We'll bottom any non-land card, because we want to play a land next turn pretty badly. Alright, so let's scry, bottom that. Upkeep, scry. Bottom that. Draw, get a land. Alright, I guess we offer the Gremlin for the Infiltrator. Pretty reasonable trade. 3-drop for 3-drop, we got a little bit of trample damage over top. Alright. So I could have used the Theorist there. I might have wanted to, actually. So I can leave the Peafowl back, plus leave up Welding Sparks. I probably want to do that. So we'll just pass. I've got a scry I can do as well. I mean, this way, if my opponent were to, say, have a combat trick, we wouldn't have any fears about it. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is trade wind our Peafowl, and I can't recall if my opponent played a land or not. So I think, because otherwise they can just play the Hawk anyway, I think we'll just... I don't remember. I guess I can just check if they did. It'll say if they did. So let's see. Plays Plains. Yeah, so they already played a land, so let's bounce their mountain. Alright, and then we can Theorist. Second blue mana. I don't currently need that. I'm going to need it for Serpent and Aether Squall Ancient at some point, though. I think there's still likely better things we can find, though, so let's bottom it. Draw. Oh, got one anyway, so we can play the Wingsmith. Okay. Making a 3-3. It's not bad. Let's play P-Foul. Leave up the blue mana. Attack with the Wingsmith. So I guess if my opponent attacks with the Artisan, they could have some tricks, so I might just take it so I can leave up my burns. I mean, they do have the Puzzle Knot, so I think I'm just going to take this. Post-combat Herald of the Fair. All right. All right. So, options here. I can play Quicksmith Genius and I can leave up Welding Sparks. I can Pyrohelix the Herald and just swing for... what is it? 5 plus play the Genius. I probably just do that. So let's kill this guy. Swing with these two. We're going to drop the Genius. I think I'm actually going to sandbag this land. Like, I need it for my 7-drop eventually, but at this moment, I would not mind cycling it for an artifact or something. Well, something. If I draw an artifact, I'd like to cycle it for something with more substance that I can't think of right now. I don't know. A Puzzle Knot, a Virtuoso. We've got some things I'd like to draw into. Furious Reprisal. I think we're going to take it. I could double block it and they can't use the Puzzle Knot, but I think we'll just take it. Okay. So let's see what we draw here. Yeah, land's not going to do anything, sadly. So we can Welding Sparks the Herald and smash for 6. 7 maybe? I guess we do that. Got to be on the offensive now. All right. All right. All right. Mm-hmm. It's a big problem. So let's play the crane. Get the assembler. That was a good one. Play the assembler. Give Wingsmith flying. Get another assembler. Smash with Wingsmith. Let's see. They could smash back for... I have a flyer, though. They can give it not... They can afford to take 3 here. Let's say they give this flying. They attack with everything. If they sack, they can get rid of 2 of my blockers. If they have another artifact, I could actually be in big trouble. I still think I might just have to attack here. If they get rid of 2 of my blockers, and they still have the Thopter, they'd have to at least pay some mana. So they'd need a land to double inflate this, and then they could just deal 8 total. I think we have to attack here. Okay, so they can get rid of that. They can make it so 2 dudes can't block. I still don't think that's good enough to win, though. Okay, no play there. Puzzle knot. Well, why don't we just kill our opponent then? All right. Sideboard against red-white aggro. I don't think we have much. Could do another puzzle knot. Did we see X1s? Can't remember already. I don't think we did. Well, we saw a Thopter. It's not the best use of puzzle knot. I wouldn't mind killing a Pia for 5 mana, but seems a bit excessive, right? Maybe we have to stick to the same thing. All right, stands a keep. That was a good draw. A miss. Unfortunately, lost a couple pretty powerful spells too. So maybe at some point I'd trade wins, bring back the crane, find another opportunity to draw a card. Could be worth it. All right, Infiltrator. Guy hits pretty hard. But we'll play Gremlins for now. I think we're going to attack with the crane too. I might just have to trade my Gremlin for the Infiltrator and be okay with that. Might be better to do my Welding Sparks instead. I'm not sure. Well, now it's probably better to do Welding Sparks. Alright, so I guess we're in hangout mode now. Can do Welding Sparks, or I can do Trade Winds. It probably makes more sense to do the Trade Winds, honestly. Makes my opponent have to recast, and at least gives me something to do next turn. Crane plus Sparks. Alright, I'm kind of glad he did it there, to be honest. So, we're just going to Trade Winds now, so I don't get the trigger damage. We'll make this trade. Okay, so Genius. I think we're going to do Crane plus Genius here. Because I'm not planning on casting Sparks on. Really, another miss? Now that one's surprising. How many cards deep have we gone? We've looked at 24 cards total, right? Because we've looked at additional 4. So we've looked through 24 cards of our 40-card deck and not found one artifact. That's pretty shocking, actually. Maybe I am supposed to make this trade. Although, I really don't want to draw lands. Let's just take it. I presume we're going to draw an artifact at some point. Alright. Oh yeah, forgot we had this in our deck. So now I don't want to discard the land because we can play Gear Seeker Serpent next turn. So let's just play the Wonder and then pass. We'll play the land. Alright, I think we're gonna just trade with the Infiltrator and still take the Herald. I can block the Herald, but what I don't like about it is I'd have to make this a 1/5. And if my opponent's got anything, we can't play the Serpent. So I think we just have to take some more damage here. We can get back with some lifelink, though. Keep that in mind. Yeah. So I think we're just going to Sparks that and smash back for some lifelink damage. Actually, I guess I don't even need to kill the Infiltrator, do I? I can just gain a bunch of life. Alright. Opponent can't fragmentize either. Important to keep in mind. So we can smash with Wonder, gain some life. That's a good draw too. So I think we actually... Do we pre-combat the Serpent? I guess I want to leave open Welding Sparks, but if my opponent kills the Wonder, which they could do here, I guess I could still play Assembler and find my other one. That's still fine too. Alright, let's attack with both. So let's get some lifelink. Alright, so now we'll play the Assembler and find our other one. And this also cannot get fragmentized, so that's cool. And we can still play Serpent next turn too. So did not make the best use of mana, but wasn't 100% sure my opponent was going to block there. Pretty sure, I guess, but not 100%. I mean, I guess we get the trick out of the hand here. Could also be just the puzzle knot, which is fine. Yeah, I think that's still overall a pretty good trade for us, especially considering we already found another one. Now, granted, we can't play the Serpent again unless we draw a land, but I don't think that's a big deal. P is a problem, but alright, we're just going to drop the Serpent and play big man. So, at least the opponent's going to have to come up with some good answers for Serpent. And I'm willing to trade a Thopter for a Glint-Nest Crane. It's not a big deal to me. Crane did its job. Actually, it didn't really do its job. I guess it dug us 8 cards deeper to our actual artifacts. Yeah, this seems good to me. Eat up my opponent's turn. Get to smash with Serpent, play another Self-Assembler. And play the land so we can Welding Sparks. We already lost our Quicksmith Genius, so I don't think we have any incentive to sandbag anymore, right? Not really. Alright. So I think we're just going to smash for 9 here. Yeah, it's good too. It's definitely good. Alright. Getting in for 9. So I guess I could use the puzzle knot on this, so let's just Pyrohelix a token in my opponent. Alright. Alright. So we don't have our Aether trade wins anymore either. Fireweaver, okay. Do we have any other bounce effects? I guess Aether Squall Ancient. Sort of. We have the Select for Inspection. I think we left that in, but I can't tap my Serpent. And I guess that's it. Oh, Cathartic Reunion, okay. So got rid of another Puzzle Knot and a Fragmentize to draw 3 cards. Alright, second Revoke Privileges. Pretty essential card for my opponent right there. So we may actually be in trouble here. Let's see. Welding Sparks to my opponent, or to the Pia. Play the Puzzle Knot. Deal 1 to my opponent, 2 to my opponent. 3, 4 total I can do. So I guess we just attack with Fireweaver and hang out. Pretty clear puzzle knot. Okay, well, works for me. Well, that's not going to work. We'll just do it again. All right. I'll save my welding spark still. It's cool. All right. That's worthy of a sparks, I'm pretty sure. All right. Okay, so we can attack with both. Okay. Got round 2. We'll see you in round 3.